Hello, today I'm going to show you how you can find shipping and tax information, numbers, metrics in Google Analytics 4. So let's go to, first you're going to want to go to explorations in your Google Analytics 4 account and open up a blank exploration. And what we're going to do is over here in this blank exploration, I like to always just start with a table so I can see the data. You can see here that on the left here, this is the palette and this is the canvas for these explorations. I'll show you what I mean in a second or right now. First, I'm going to import the dimensions and metrics I'm interested in, and then I'm going into the palette, and then I'm going to drop them onto the canvas. So I'll show that to you. So first, let's import the dimensions and metrics we might be interested in. Let's import date because that's always a good one. Let's go ahead and import transaction IG so we can see transaction by transaction information. Okay, and then I'm going to import, let's import purchases. That's the number of purchases, just so we have that. Let's go ahead and import purchase revenue as well while we're here, and we'll talk about that. And then we're going to import tax amount, which is what we're interested in, and shipping amount. And you click import. Great, cool. And now you see that I've imported these into my palette over here. Now I need to drag them onto the canvas. So the first one I'm going to do is drag the date dimension over to the row. Right? This works like a pivot table if you've seen those in Excel. And then I'm going to drag all the metrics over into values. So let's go ahead and do that. Purchases, purchase revenue, tax amount, and shipping amount. Great, cool. And now you can see here I've got a breakdown showing purchases, purchase revenue, tax amount, and shipping amount for all the dates selected over here, broken down by date. Great. Okay, cool. A couple of things to note. If you're using Shopify's built-in Google Analytics 4 integration, the purchase revenue is actually the subtotal price. So it will not include the shipping and tax amount, right? In slide rule analytics, we include the shipping and tax amount in the purchase revenue. We consider that best practice for tracking revenue. There are reasons why. We have a blog post on that we can direct you to. But that's a notable difference here. So if you want to break out tax and shipping amount using slide rule, you would do this. And if you wanted the total, you would sum them for the Shopify built-in integration. Slide rule also sends a custom metric for subtotal price. So you can add that to your custom metrics over here. If you go to admin and you go to custom definitions, if you've installed our app recently, it will be added by default. But if you installed our app several months ago. This is June 15th that I'm recording, June 15th, 2023 that I'm recording this. So if you installed after this date, this will be added automatically for you if you used our auto configuration wizard. But if not, you can add it easily. You can go subtotal price. Cool. The subtotal price. And the event parameter you're looking for is subtotal price, and it'll come up like that. And the unit of measurement, of course, is a currency, and it's only revenue data. So you would select that and you would hit save. So that's useful if you want to add the subtotal price as a metric as well. So subtotal price. You may have to refresh the page for that to show up. Keep in mind the Google Analytics, while the data is being tracked, the data is being sent by slide rule. Google Analytics will only surface the subtotal price in the metrics. It will show it to you, but it will only show valid values from the day that you add going forward. So that's why it shows 0 here, right? But from today forward, the time that I just added this metric forward, it will continue to show, it will start filling in the subtotal price here. Let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching.